So I figured I'd just release my book, Bipolar Bits, Manic Madness to Depressive Depth. And I already did the free promotion weekend with Amazon Kindle. It did really well, but I figured I would actually read an excerpt from the book, and maybe others will realize what a great book it is and grab their own copy. This would be entry number 4. One of the hardest things to admit is that the best thing I may have ever done in my life was try to take it. All in one moment, I had the best and worst moment of my life. I had my darkest day the same day my life began again. It hurts to realize it took me being so far gone that I had to attempt suicide to get to a healthy point again. Actually, not again. I don't think I've actually been healthy my entire life. I spent many years sick and afraid of everything and anything, anxious over life, simply life. Everything about living terrified me. I simply was in a state of disrepair, a constant state of broken from which I didn't think I'd ever emerge. It does hurt to admit that I've been sick the majority of my life. I look back with hindsight and realize just how unwell I was. I see the patterns, I see the hurt, I see all those things in my life that were quite literally destroying me. I was on medications that were slowly killing me, and my eyes were closed as to what was truly going on around me. I was a very scared and lost soul, and it breaks my heart to realize just how lost I was. I began to repair myself, and it is a scary and exhilarating experience. Everything around me seems new. It's like I've never felt the wind on my skin. I've never felt the warmth of the sun. I've never felt the feel of grass beneath my feet. I've never loved, lost, or anything. It's as though prior to my tragic day, I had never really lived a single moment. It breaks my heart for those who ever loved me. It breaks my heart for my children. It breaks my heart for myself. For the knowledge that over all these 31 years, I was never really whole, never really well. And I missed out on my entire life thus far as a result. I look back and wonder how different my life may have been if I had been healthier, had my mind been whole. I wonder what could have been had my life simply not turned out the way it is and turned out a little differently for me than it did. I also realize I cannot live on those what ifs. I cannot antagonize myself about what could have been, what should have been, what may have been. All I can do is learn to live, learn to love, learn simply to exist in the moment and relinquish the past as simple things that created me, the being that I am, the person I am today. And in a small way, be thankful for for all that I have endured and gone through, for without those trials and tribulations, I would not be the woman who I am now, and that simply is not all right with me. I feel like I've walked through fire, across the coals of hell, and survived. Survived because I needed to. Went through it all because I had to. Gone to hell and back again because it was what I needed to become me, to learn what I needed to be healthier, that I needed to learn to live again. That I had to learn how to become whole for the first time in my life. Part of me knows now that I was fractured the very moment I came into existence. I look back now and see all those little things that until now didn't make sense. Those little things that to me were just me. Those little things that I now realize were the power of this illness. Those little things I held so deeply against myself because I couldn't understand or come to terms with why in the world I would have done such things. And for once, I am at peace with all of it. I have come to accept the years of illness and tragic mistakes and wrongdoing. I've also come to accept how badly I have hurt and destroyed some of those around me in the process, and for that I will eternally be marred and sorry. But I also realized that for many years my perceptions were askew and I simply was not in the right frame of mind. And with that I realized just how thankful I am that day that I swallowed those pills I had second thoughts. I am thankful for my little girl coming home. I am thankful for those who have loved, supported, and cared for me from the moment of my darkest day and my rebirth. For all of you who would like to grab a copy of Bipolar Bits, Manic Madness to Depressive Depth, the link will be below the video, and if you can share this video with anyone you think it would benefit, I would much appreciate that. And I'd love to reach out and help as many people who are going through what I went through as possible. I hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. Bye.